So hey guys, and welcome back to another Axel 72 video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my prediction for the Tina Rupprecht versus Sumire Yamanaka fight. And so if you are new around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So this is a very underrated fight, just like all atomweight fights are, but this is by far the biggest fight in the atomweight division. Of course, it is for the undisputed championships, and there's not too many fighters out there in the women's side of things, in the men's side of things, that are undisputed champions. And Tina Rupprecht, Sumire Yamanaka, they have the opportunity to become one. Yes, it's in a division in which isn't, like I say, really recognised that heavily, and still hasn't got too many huge names, and it's still not the kind of deepest of divisions, but it's been looking better. It's been looking much better as of recent, and I think as a matchup, this is an excellent matchup. I think Tina Rupprecht has been amazing realistically in what she's been able to achieve since going down to atom weight. She's been, known as Tiny Tina, that's her nickname, and the fact that she went from minimum weight to the loss to Sinistra Estrada, she dropped down in weight, she beat Batiki, she beat Yatsuda. It's been excellent seeing her kind of move and fight a lot better and kind of find where her skills are at and be able to headline in Germany, yet again for a big fight now, and be able to grow a bit of a seemingly decent fan base. And, like I say, it's nothing crazy, but it's still excellent to see. And so to invite Sumire Yamanaka over, you got to give her that respect, but you also got to give, of course, Yamanaka that respect, because unlike a lot of Japanese fighters on the men's side and on the women's side as well, they're not always so keen to go outside of Japan and to fight outside of Japan. I mean, we've only recently seen Inoue want to come over to Vegas, and you perhaps have to kind of say that that's due to the money from Riyadh season. And so you got to give Yamanaka that credit. Of course, she knows she's the kind of challenger, even though she is a champion. She is the challenger to the unified champion in Rupprecht, and she's got a huge opportunity here. Like I say, IBF, WBC, WBO, WBA, all them titles on the line for this undisputed clash. And Yamanaka hasn't really been given a crazy amount of eyes on her. She hasn't really got too much footage on her, to be completely honest, but she's still been ticking away. Obviously, she's been shown to have that bit more power about her and has been getting a few decent stoppages. She's not coming off a stoppage victory, but she is, like I say, progressing on very well. She's not got a crazily big record. She's had a lot less fights than that of Rupprecht, but I do think from what I have seen in the footage, I have been able to kind of spot of her throughout her career. I think she is an excellent fighter and has a lot of potential, and for both of these fighters in this fight, I feel like it would be very interesting to see where both of them go, win or lose. Obviously, like I say, this is the biggest fight in the division. There's not really too many other fighters in the division that really kind of makes sense for a fight anymore, and so I feel like both of them probably would move up. And with the minimum weight, like I've kind of touched upon in previous videos, not really being the most stacked anymore, I feel like either or both of these could go into that division as well and possibly have a lot of success. And so, like I say, excellent clash. They did the face off after Rupprecht's last fight, and so you kind of knew that this fight was going to happen, but it's great to see, like I say, it's happening. Who do I think is going to win? I think that Yamanaka is going to be able to win via unanimous decision. Yes, like I say, it's in Rupprecht's home country of Germany, and yes, she's been looking excellent, like I say, beating some top fighters in the division heading into this fight, but I know Yamanaka hasn't had the same kind of level of opposition in which she's beat, but I think she is an excellent boxer who can fight at a mid-range. I think she's very crisp and sharp in her work. I like that Rupprecht is more of a kind of come forwards type fighter, but she's also got good defensive movement and she's quite sound at the same time. But I think Yamanaka's boxing is a bit cleaner, and I think she will bring her punches back together. She'll be able to throw her combinations more fluently, and if she can utilize her range and throw and be smart, she seems like she is a smart fighter and can utilize her skills well and doesn't do anything too much. I feel like Rupprecht can smother her work a bit at times. It can be a bit messy. Just it'll be interesting to see how Yamanaka deals with Rupprecht's movements, because like I say, it is quite awkward at times and it's not always easiest to deal with. Like I say, she is quite defensively sound, Rupprecht, for the most part when she wants to be. But like I say, I do believe Yamanaka has the quicker hands, has that better ability. I don't think she's going to be able to get a knockdown or a knockout. Obviously, Rupprecht got a knockdown in her last fight versus Matsuda, where it was in round one. It was a bit of a flash one, but still, that's something in which Rupprecht hasn't had to deal with or hasn't had the opportunity to kind of get any time as of recent in her career. And so that was a big achievement for her, and maybe she'll be coming into this one with even more confidence. But I feel like Yamanaka is going to come, upset the apple cart, and showcase a really good boxing set of skills and really put herself on the map in women's boxing. And who she could go on to fight next, like I say, it's difficult with the atomweight fighters, especially someone like a Yamanaka who is very comfortable and used to fighting in the atomweight division, because she hasn't had that extra push yet. She hasn't fought outside of the atomweight division, and it's going to be difficult to really make a higher weight and be able to have success. So possibly we see her go into the atomweight division. Maybe she could fight a Kuroki, who is WBA champion, I believe. That could be a good fight. Kuroki hasn't fought anybody too crazy to win the belt, so that could be a good fight for her. Like I say, a good all Japanese clash. Or, something like an Ugawa, another Japanese fighter at the atomweight division, undefeated as well. That could be a defense of her undisputed titles. That could make sense maybe. Or Olmos, I believe a Mexican type fighter who's also, I believe, undefeated as well. So, there's a few undefeated, kind of similar level of amount of fights as Yamanaka around in the division, but nobody, too crazy, and nobody with another belt, of course. And so it will be intriguing to see where she kind of maneuvers her career next. But like I say, I think she's got loads of potential, and boxing skill wise, she is definitely to one to look out for. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if she can get through Rupprecht. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Like the video if you didn't, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.